Searching for way too long for where my stock horns are. I found them. They're tucked up underneath here. Just hiding. One on each side. And see, there's the other one right there. And while I still have the wiring stuff out from wiring up that fan, I had a feeling, I had a thought that I should probably utilize that small little area right there for these. Let's find out what is required to do this. I got a little excited and exploded it everywhere. Okay, let's get it back in here. What do we have for... These are super lightweight and cheap. Got a tiny little compressor. That's actually kind of heavy. Alright, we've got air hose, a Y, some bolts, and another horn. I think that's it. Well, there's got to be wiring. Where's the wire? Where's the... Okay, wiring goes on the bottom. However, where the hell is it? Where did it go? Do I got to make my own? Do I got to go out and get my own? And where would this actually go? Because you can slide that, but the input is right here. So if you slide it there, then you can have the air line run that way. If we run it downward, like this, then you gotta push up to get it into what? And so you hook up these, bolt these on, and then slide those into there and then tighten it down. Just run them downward, run them forward. Let's see what we got for room. I think this is the smaller of the two. I believe they're different size. But, I mean, even if they were one there, we got a bolt right there. So, if they were one here, and the other one, no, we can't do one on each side. We have room here, and then when we turbo it, we're still going to have a lot of room here, a lot of space. And then the wiring for the existing horns is down there, so we could also just mount them there or whatever. Use that bolt and use that bolt. Put them like that. They shouldn't get broken. I'm going to dick around with it and find out. And when I exploded everything open, I realized I dropped a relay, which I don't really know if I'm going to need, because I'm probably just going to wire it into its own into the thing here. But beforehand, that is the existing horn. And when my girlfriend heard that, she started laughing, so I got this. So we'll see how much she laughs now. Probably I'm going to be laughing now and not her. This is going to be awesome. Alright, so I've learned a few things. These little weird shaped things, I put a nut on the bottom. I used that existing bolt there, and then the bolt that was that crunchy ass bolt right there that was holding that down. Well, that's not budging. Okay, maybe it wasn't holding that down. Anyway, I took that bolt, I put it there. Have that on there, and that on there. So then these air horns have this notch here, and then they go up inside of there like that, like that, and then you tighten down the nut, and there we go. Now I just need to install the other one. They're going to be kind of floating like that, and then we'll tighten down that nut on the bottom. May have to go and actually find an actual open wrench for that, but so that part's done. Now when it comes to this, it's also got a notch, and this bolt here, this big bastard bolt, has a nut, and then that goes in there, and then the sides lock it from turning. So then you mount it there, and then you turn the nut, and then the bolt won't turn. However, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it. Because that bolt has to come through, it has to hang on the bolt, and then you have to tighten the nut. So I kind of thought about doing it here, throwing that on the ground and putting it here. I don't really like that idea, but it may be the easiest. No cutting, no drilling, no freaking fuss on it. Put it like this maybe, so that I can get my wires away from that. But I could always zip tie them out of the way. Have not fully decided yet where it's going to go. But that's the concept of it, and that's what I've learned so far. I'm going to unplug the passenger side horn. We just got the wires shoved into there. We're going to put it into there. And then just one horn hooked up. Let's just do a quick test. Blew it right off of there. Yeah, it just blew right off. But I think we're gonna cut that connector, wire those in, swing them through and up and around here, keep them tied up in some way, and then hopefully we'll have enough air tube to go to the bridge here into there. But we'll see. This is probably a terrible idea. Okay, so I gotta clean up the wires a little bit, but I'll get to that. And all I gotta say is, it was made for a Honda CR-V. It's the perfect amount of tubing. Look at that, they even gave me 2 little mount spots right there. They made this shit for the CR-V. That's all there is to it. Let's check it out. Oh, that's ridiculous and stupid. What kind of moron would do this? This is so fucking stupid. Okay, well, I have horns. As soon as she gets home, I am just laying on these horns. I want to talk about my little horn and laugh at it. And I still have one of the stock horns hooked up yet, but this is dumb. This is not gonna last at all. These things are gonna fall apart, but there you go. Air horns installed in a CR-V.